Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Yankees. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Starting on the mound in this one, Cam Schaefer. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 106.
Turner started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
This is Bryson Stott.
He's done a great job making contact recently, collecting extra base hits routinely.
Two balls, no strikes to count. One out, base is empty. The next offering misses, and that's ball three. Late swing, foul to the left. Hit hard on the ground to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup.
Number 3.
This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind it.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Back after this on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Trent Grisham, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Nola, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Next offering is down low.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
And there's a ball. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The first baseman, Paul.
Here is Goldschmidt.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Nola fires. Squirts away a little bit. Grisham aboard here at first with nobody out. Late on that fastball.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. Right now, 3rd in the American League in RBIs. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kepler sizes this one up, makes the catch, inning over. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. Schaefer back to work. Fastball is outside. That misses, and the count is 2-0. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Went deep in the ball game last night. This one in the dirt. Nobody out. Runner at first. Line drive. Grisham on the move. And he hauls it in. And there's one away.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, number 8, Nick.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Now this is in the air down the line. Bellinger in position, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Pitch is in there, and that is strike one. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Second inning here, no score. The 1-2. Line drive, base hit. And out to a board.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Max
Kepler at the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And that's in there for strike one. And fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back in the Bronx,
and
the batter now, Giancarlo
Stanton. Hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And that drops in for a strike.
Nola's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts throughout the year, Boog. He's got multiple seasons with 200-plus Ks and a pitch arsenal that leaves most hitters frustrated as they walk back to the dugout.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Turner brings it in, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Here's the catcher, Ben Rice. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. It's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Now here is Anthony Volpe.
0-1's the count.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the dirt, but kept close. Bounced up the middle. Turner. They take the force out, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head on now to the top of the third. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Real Muto.
Line drive, caught.
There's nothing better than watching a third baseman make great plays like that. You can't just throw anyone out there and hope it works out. That's the hot corner, and it takes a special breed to want to play that position.
So the batting order turns over, and now the shortstop, Trey Turner. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
One down, base is empty. Goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Foul ball there. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's outside. And that one hammered. That's back. That one is gone. A solo shot. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 1-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Two down, base is empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. And that one fouled off. Harper bats left, throws right, hitting third in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. On the ground, Chisholm handles, throws to first. Harper retired. And that is that. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the veteran third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Gets him to chase after that one. Up the middle. On to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting ninth, the left fielder, Jason.
Now the left fielder,
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Dominguez launched a homer in his most recent game. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Stott over to first in time. And that quickly 2 away.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, Trent Grisham, walked to open the ball game. Swing and a foul straight back. And ball 1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Outside low. 2-2. That one missed. Two outs. Chopped left side. Boom. Throws on to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Kyle Schwarber.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Next offering is in for a strike. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, he throws him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Marsh, batting with one down, takes a strike. Ball one there. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder.
And digging in for Philadelphia,
Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Check on the runner. Marsh back in on a dive. Runner on the go. That one fouled off. Man at first, one away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Marsh over at first with one away. And the slider just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Caught him looking for the K. Alec Bohm, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Just off the outside edge. Max Kepler next to bat for Philadelphia. That's to third. McMahon fires over to first. And that is that. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Phillies 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the Bronx,
Leading
John
off
Shabby and
for the
Chris
Yankees,
Singleton with you.
the first
And
baseman,
leading off the bottom of the 4th, Paul Goldschmidt. Inside. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The other way. Castellanos hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Fly to left his first time. Right down to shoot. Strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And there's a ball. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Stanton swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And 2 on now as they try to rally here. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
So digging in, Ben Rice. A single his first time. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. He never gets off a throw. Everyone's safe, and a run comes in to score. Hello.
Tying run on third. He's looking to find a way to bring him home, and he gets it done with an infield single of all things. And that's probably not how he imagined the at-bat played out, but they'll absolutely take it.
And now, Anthony Volpe.
0-1 the count.
On the ground to the left. Boom. Throws on to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. Schaefer back to work. That missed by a lot. Ball 1.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
One and 2 here. Stays alive. Swing and a ground ball over to Goldie, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
JT.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 so far. Outside, and it's 1-0. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. Fouled off down the right side. Next offering upstairs. Struck him out looking.
Boom, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Here's Trey Turner, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Down quickly go the Phillies. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back at Yankee Stadium, there's Ryan McMahon now.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
And he pumps it a strike.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Jason Dominguez. Stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Center field. Marsh on the move. Nabs it. And there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 12.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Strike 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Two down, nobody on. That one's in there. Now 1-2.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Not close with that one, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So the Yanks go in order. Score remains tied 1-1. All set for the top of the sixth. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him. Strikeout number 8.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Just missed. On the ground, right side. Chisholm flips it, and they get the out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. All tied 1-1. Back now in the Bronx. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in.
Baseman, Paul
Goldie, a former All-Star. Over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2009.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. On the ground to short, Turner slings to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Stop. Snags it for the 2nd out. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 1 for 2.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Late on that fastball.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
On the ground, and that's just foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
2 outs. That's outside. And the count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. And they take care of Stanton for the out. And the Yanks go quietly. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. Still tied 1-1. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Brandon Marsh.
Welcome back. We're in the
Now
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Yankees,
Mark Leiter Jr.
Number
And he has
56.
some nasty breaking stuff.
Mark Leiter Jr.
There's the strike at the knees. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Castellanos now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting.
And now
First
for the
baseman,
Phillies, Alec Bohm.
Bohm.
Out to short, Volpe. Zips it across, and the Phillies are set down in order. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Orion Kerkering.
And he's
Now
done a
pitching
great
for
job keeping the
Philadelphia.
ball in the park this year.
Number
The numbers
50.
stack up with some of the best in the game.
Orion Kerkering.
Now it's the second
Leading
baseman,
off for
Jazz
the
Chisholm
Yankees,
Jr.
the second
Both
baseman,
2
Jazz
in this one.
Chisholm Jr.
And the pitch. That one ripped, but foul. This one in the air, right field. Castellanos under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Ben.
Digging in, Ben Rice.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
First pitch misses. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jose Alvarado, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Romano getting cranked up as well. That one is absolutely belted. Going back on this one. Onto the track And he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
So up next, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That clips a corner.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing...
Dives, and he can't hang on. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's there. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in New York, here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. Leiter back to work. And foul ball. The 0-1. That's a little bit low. Up the middle, Volpe. In plenty of time to first out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, catcher JT Realmuto.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. And that one a little below the knees, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him swinging, and there's 2 away.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Trey Turner at the plate. And ball 1. And that's through there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets it to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. So a lefty out of the pen, Jose Alvarado.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient.
Leading up for the Yankees,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. He's grounded out a couple of times.
McMahon.
And that one fouled off. And that one fouled off. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. And one out now.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate.
Now
3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
So digging in, Jason Dominguez. That one the other way. Makes the catch for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And a foul ball. Got him swinging. Down in order go the Yankees. It's the 9th and we are tied. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, all set to start the 9th in this one. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Devin Williams.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
There's the strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
First baseman, number 3, right.
So Harper stands in. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's outside. 1-0. And that one missing low.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And he takes one right on the black. 2-1 now.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Fair ball. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
He was all over that one. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Schwarber in the box now. Takes strike 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third of the wild pitch.
Now batting, the center fielder.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. Now, here is Brandon Marsh. First pitch, and he just misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
The right fielder, number 8.
So bases loaded with one away. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. So they're all loaded up. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Now a chance for Alec Bohm. Late swing fouled off. Out to short. On to Jazz. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. All tied 1-1. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Jordan Romano.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And that's fouled off. Strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matt Strom, the left-hander, up and throwing. Fights it off. He'll see another.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Bellinger, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Marsh on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Now back.
And there's 2 down.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Romano, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. That's down and in. That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner at first with 2 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Oswald Peraza.
Number 91, Oswald Peraza.
And fouled off. Trying to send this to extra innings. Swings through that one for strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Gone. Ball game. He muscles that one out of here. And the Yankees walk it off for the win.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long